What's up, y'all? This is kind of like an impromptu video. I'm probably not about to edit this. Do you hear them birds chirping? The birds didn't even chirp like this in Georgia. Let me just tell you that. But okay, I kind of just making this video just kind of to give an update because I really want to start recording. Oh my gosh, recording my life like way more because I just have more exciting things going on. For those who don't know, like, I know with my last video, I said that I wanted to move to New York. Well, I kind of did move to New York. I made the move to New York like St. Patrick's Day weekend or the few days after that or whatever. But I just got tired of being in Georgia. I got tired of feeling like, I don't know, everybody that I knew was just there. And I just felt like I was just still so alone, so lonely. So I just made the jump to just push for myself. I was just like, if I'm out here struggling in Georgia, why not just struggle in New York and figure it out there, especially if you got to replan your whole life. So I was just like, whatever. And then I heard that the resources that they used to give like in New York, like, is way better for the homeless, community. So that was another reason I was just like, whatever. You know me, if you really know me, then you know that, I just be like, oh, whatever, we'll give it a go and we'll figure it out later. Because that's basically what my life has been. But anyway, fast forward, I moved to New York. I kind of already had a job lined up. I had previously started interviewing for it. But when I touched down, like 2 days after I touched down in New York, I landed the job. I had an in-person interview, and so I landed the job and everything. And I've been working here, but it's been really tiring me out. I get up at like 2:30 in the morning every morning, but I get off at like 12:30 or whatever. Pretty cool job, pretty laid back, not too much. I kind of just want to explore something different just because of the simple fact that I want to enjoy being in New York. I want to be able to, have my early mornings if I want to, and then, my late nights. So that's another reason we know why I'm thinking about looking for someone else. But the job is pretty great. The job is pretty amazing. Also, while I've been here, I have stayed in the shelter. I stayed in the shelter for like, I don't know, for almost 2 weeks. And it was excruciating. It completely just knocked my confidence because I was fighting so hard. I've been fighting so hard for so long to not end up in that position, and I ended up there. And I just seen things and experienced things that I just, nobody just wants to deal with. Nobody just wants to see. So, it just irritated me, a lot. And it made me just scream out loud, like, God, come on, like, be so effing for real. Like, come on. But during that time, I essentially started getting paid for my job. That was another thing. When I first touched down in New York, I didn't realize how extensive like the background checks and stuff was gonna be. So I didn't start my job for like another 3 weeks. So by the time I ended up in the shelter or whatever, I had like just got it started with my job. So then my checks started rolling in, but I ended up just going back to a hotel after I couldn't really take the shelter anymore, and I really couldn't. There was curfews. It wasn't the place for me. Of course, necessary if you need to be there, but I could, so there was no reason for me to be there. But stayed there at the hotel. Then the hotel, even this cycle, getting back in this cycle again, it even became like difficult, but past that, let's just move forward. I got a place. I literally looked up on the place, what was it? I think last Saturday. Yeah. What happened was everything just played out. Let me just tell you how it went. So these last few days, I was staying in the hotel, but I couldn't renew because there has been like graduations and stuff the past few days. So every night on the hotel is just going up and up and up. And so the one total got to $238 a night. And I was just like, okay, never mind. I couldn't do it. So I had to have one of my friends from work help me pack up, from the hotel or whatever. It was past checkout time, but I had made friends with the people at the hotel, so they were cool with me and everything. So I packed up, and I was just so irritated, and I'm just like, God, like, give me a break. I'm doing everything you want me to do, or at least I feel like it. If I needed to move differently, I would have, and it's just really that simple. But it's just like, I don't know. I just know you didn't just tell me to move to New York and just leave me here. Like, what's next? What's going on? And then another thing that was playing in my mind, this is kind of off track, but a lady had messaged me on TikTok and she was like, I just feel like your life was just so much better in Georgia. And she was, and like, it made me feel like, she was saying like this move to New York, which just wasn't it, like go back home. Like, but I gave this everything that I got. And it's just like the nerve of you to think that you should just be sitting up here just judging on what I should be doing in my life. And what I don't like when people think that they know me. Use every opportunity that you think that you know to use this as an opportunity to get to know me, because I promise you, you don't know me. I don't even know myself. I'm still getting to learn me. So it just pissed me off, and she got blocked so fast. But it's just a lot of people probably think that. Shit, I think that sometimes. But it's just like, I've only been here 2 months. I have to give this a shot. So I literally just got this place a few days ago. It's like a 3-bedroom. I would give a tour, but it's a hot mess. Actually, why not? I will give a tour actually, because sure. So I'm in my bedroom right now. Box is right there. It's crazy. He was like, the guy, it was like, I got this place, because my coworker, I had told her, I'm just literally so sick of the hotels. The one who picked me up, this is my living room. Living room. This TV came in here. Actually, that's pretty cool. I'm actually on the top floor. It's like an attic apartment, you know what I'm saying? This is another bedroom. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna turn this is all my stuff. Pretty sure that I'm gonna turn this into like my content bedroom. This is like some of my stuff that my TikTok family has already started giving me. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. This is my air mattress that I'm sleeping on right now. But just a little bit. But yeah, she had told me that her mom, this is the bathroom, which everything I'm literally cleaning myself. This is the tub. Sorry, we are literally in the process. I don't have gas right now. I actually get gas tomorrow, but I haven't had gas for like about a week since I've been here. I've been taking, little hoe baths here and there, but I ain't brand new to struggle now, so I ain't too good, but it's whatever. But yeah, sorry about all the trash. I mean, you know how it goes when you move in or whatever. Anyway, but I had told my friend that I really just needed somewhere to go. This is another bedroom. It's actually, he told me 2 bedrooms, but it's actually 3. But I just keep this one just locked up. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one yet. There's another one. And then this is actually my front door area. This is the stairs leads down, and then you have the locked door right there. And then, it's also like, I don't know, one of those hallway staircases. So it's like I have keys to both. This is like, I have a gas stove. Gas is not on. We got the kitchen. I literally have trash everywhere, but that's kind of the nature of moving. But anyway, my friend had got this place. She was like, my landlord had this place for $550 or whatever. It's a 2-bedroom. I was like, yeah, put me on that. And so then I had we fast forward to this debacle with the hotel and it being like $238 or whatever a night. And I'm like, bro, I don't have this. And like at this point, I am cursing a storm up. And I'm like, God, like, come on, I'm giving everything that I have, and like I'm really going in. And anybody who knows me, like when I get in my spells, it be done. I'll be ready to crash and burn, man. And so it was so crazy because my friend was like, I really feel like this is about to really work in your favor, work to your advantage. And I'm like, you know what, say that again. And whatever she said it again. And I'm like, you always keep me level-headed, because she's very religious as well. And so I do speak to her about God and, everything that I've been through and how sometimes it just feels like God is just not listening to me. So I told her these past few weeks, I've just stopped talking to him because I don't even know what to say to you anymore, because now essentially it feels like I'm begging you. If you the Almighty and you the knowing and everything, then you already know what I need and what I want. Like, I'm not about to keep begging you and crying to you all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because, not saying God don't hear you when you cry and everything, but God's not really moved by tears. He moves on his time and his timing alone. So that's why I had, we were on the way to tour the place. I didn't really know what my game plan was, but she was like, we're going to make sure we got somewhere for you to go. So I end up touring the place, and the guy, he's real chill, you know, real cool. You know, there's a slight like language barrier or whatever, but he was like, you know, yeah, you can stay here. He's like, it's $550, you know, all this other stuff. And I'm like, and previously my friend had asked me, she was like, you know, if he allows you to, you know, you want to go ahead and stay here just off rip, just as soon as, you know, as soon as we tour. And I'm like, yeah, like, of course. And so he had agreed, and, you know, everything was fine or whatever. And so he gave me the keys, and that was pretty much it. So after that, I just started putting my wish list together and everything. And I just been working and doing what I can to kind of put my place together. But thankfully, my TikTok family has truly been helping me along this journey. Let me go back to my room. But I'm just like trying to figure everything out, like, again and everything. But I'm so excited. Like, I'm literally so blessed. I don't think I've like truly processed the fact that I'm out here living in New York. This is all that I wanted in Georgia. Stability, a home, literally a home. And it's so crazy because look, this place came with this little painting. I did not put this, but it says, "Home is not a place, it's a feeling." And it literally definitely is. It literally definitely is. But I'm honestly in disbelief, but this is my home. And I'm so happy that this is my home. I'm so happy that I just said the right thing, or I don't know, God just came through at the right time. All it took was me just speaking up and saying something to a friend. And, you know, this journey has become very lonely for me. You know what I'm saying? It's been hard for me to even tell people, talk to people, because every time I tell somebody my story, they just use it against me, and I just end up in a worse situation, you know? But, you know, it's just a process to trust people, because everybody does not operate like that. But it was just, and honestly, I'm so tired of, you know, feeling like that's my story, like that victim, you know. I just want to move out of that. And I feel like finally I can shut that chapter off and move into a new, because I have this place, you know. So I feel so happy. I truly feel so blessed. But yeah, I'm just taking it in, just taking in a new life. And I'm like, now that I have an address, I can officially get a New York ID. I'm so happy about that. Take me a new picture, you know, new me. It's just, I really feel like this is truly working out for me. So yeah, I'm in New York. I'm a true New Yorkian, or I don't know what they call it, but that's me. But yeah, thank you for watching. This was my impromptu vlog update, but many more to come, yeah. Bye, y'all.